going to talk about Business Uplink Studio. So if you are a beginner, so it's the next version of SAP Web ID. So it's the ID for meant for building Fiori applications. So let's see what are the essential tools which we need to register first in order to start using Business Uplink Studio. So if you haven't yet checked out, do check out fioriux.in for more updates. First and foremost, we need to have one SAP account. If you do not have an SAP account, do register on sap.com for an SAP account, using which we have lots of trial accounts, which will help us in developing Fiori apps. So if you're familiar, now the SAP Cloud account is being called as Business Technology Platform Trial Account, BTP, or Cloud Foundry account. Previously, it used to be based on Neo environment. Now it is based on AWS. So we'll see the essential tools required for getting started. So one, we need SAP Cloud account, and we need to activate Business Uplink Studio. Then we need one backend system in order to access the OData services. Ensure that you always use Chrome browser for throughout the exercises. First and foremost, go to sap.com and get yourself an SAP account. This account allows you to access all the trial accounts which SAP offers. Next step is to move on to use this particular URL, which is provided in the bookmark as well in the comment section below. So you can use this particular URL to access the cloud account. So let's see how to get started. So if you log on to sap.com, you need to select person icon, and here you need to register your account. So post registration, you need to verify. So make sure that you are using your email ID and phone number to be unique. If you have forgot your password, please do reset it, because it does not allow you to have same phone number for multiple accounts. So once you have this, you need to log on to Cloud Cockpit using the credentials created using your SAP account. This gives you access to Cloud Trial account. First and foremost thing is you need to select the provider. Do select provider as AWS and the region as Europe Frankfurt region. Most of the instances work effectively in this particular Europe Frankfurt region. So once you have selected this particular instance, you'll find trial on your homepage. Select this in order to activate your BAS. So we'll see how to activate the BASs in the coming steps. These steps are essential, as in the BAS, we are going to configure this particular API endpoint in order to deploy our apps onto the cloud platform. SAP Cloud Account is a platform as a service which gives all the tools on the cloud and we can access them. This is valid for 365 days and 1 year of free account trial account. We can use it for our day-to-day developments as a practice. It will take a while. Meanwhile, we'll see the next steps which are essential for BAS. So there is a option for us to create a demo gateway account on ES5 system. So please check out this particular URL in order to create an SAP backend system access. This gives us flexibility to work on different OData services. See, if you see this, you can, the moment you open this URL, you can have access to you can check out this particular option called sign up for demo account. So the moment you click here, it will take you to a page which will allow you to sign up with your own details. This is a separate account apart from your SAP account. So here you find that in my case, I have a P user ID. This user ID will be used throughout our exercises for various OData services. So do remember your user ID as well as the password used in our ES5 system. Apart from ES5 system, we have one more option where you can use this particular Launchpad URL to access the sample apps which are provided by SAP for ES5 system. There are around 6 services, OData services, which we'll be using in our coming sessions. So Approve Purchase Order is one such service which provides live data related to purchase orders. Similarly, we have some more options which we can use. There is one OData V4 service as well. All the services listed here are V2 based, but there is one service which is based on OData V4 version. So we are going to see and we are going to talk about these particular services in the latest videos. For now, all you need is to register and get yourself an access to OData system. Now, if you can see, I'm now back onto the cockpit page where our SAP Cloud Foundry account. So they call it as Cloud Foundry account. They call it as Cloud Platform Cockpit, or they might call it as Business Technology Platform. All are the same. So all we need is in this case, now go to create space option and create instances of your choice. Now in this case, I'm naming them as dev space. I'm creating 3 instances, one for dev, quality and production. So you can create 3 instances in order to deploy your apps, which we are building using BAS. So do remember this particular API endpoint section because we are going to configure this particular API endpoint in your BAS, nothing but Business Application Studio. So let's first of all activate BAS. Now we need to, if we have to go to subscription section on the left side of the cockpit area. SAP trial account provides lots of other services, but right now we will be talking and specifically only on the IDE. In this case, you can search for SAP Business Application Studio and you can see you'll find a tile. On selection of it, we need to either subscribe or unsubscribe. In this case, I have already subscribed, so it shows a subscribe. So do select the subscribe option, then use go to application URL in order to launch the Business Application Studio. For the first time, we need to create dev spaces. Dev space is a new concept which allows us to work on multiple application areas. If your intention is to develop Fiori apps, so we can create a dev space respect to the Fiori space. If you wanted to build for the native HANA platform, we can select the respective tools and plugins using the dev space concept. For the trial account, we have 2 instances available, which we can use for our day-to-day development. So let's see how to create a dev space. So this is the area where it shows us as dev spaces. Now currently I have created 2 dev spaces. All you need to do is, in this case, for the case of illustration, I'm just deleting one instance. So select create dev space and choose a name of your choice. So in this case, I'm naming Fiori dev as a namespace. As you can see, there are 4 options in this here. So in this case, for our Fiori development, we are going to choose SAP Fiori as the option. By default, all the plugins are predefined and these are activated by default. If you want additional plugins, you can check them on the right side. So in this case, if you need CDS graphical modeler, we can select these particular options. So right now, as we are focusing only on basic Fiori development areas, right now I'm not going to select these particular other extensions. SAP provides bundled extensions, which makes our development work easy. Likewise, if you are interested to build application on the HANA native applications, you can use this particular respective extensions. So individually, we have respective extensions which are pre-built in provided by the SAP. Choose SAP Fiori and give it a namespace as Fiori DevSpace and select Create DevSpace. It will take a while. If we are using multiple dev spaces, one shortcut which will help you throughout is copy this particular ID and paste it next to index.html, put a slash and put this particular ID. This will take you the respective instances. In this case, I am having 2 instances. Whenever I wanted to use particular instance, I can bookmark this particular URL with the ID. Make sure to always start the instance before accessing it. Like we said, the validity of this particular workspace is 365 days. Make sure to periodically take a backup by downloading this using this section. Now we have successfully got access to Business App Studio as well as we got access to backend ES5 demo system as well. Now there is one more option which is very much useful for our further development, that is GitHub account. Go to github.com and get yourself an account on GitHub. GitHub allows us to store all our repositories at a remote place. So likewise, as you have each and every project, if you would like to have store it in some remote place, so even after 365 days of validity expiration, we can have all our repository available on GitHub. So that is the advantage of linking our BAS with a GitHub. In the next video, we are going to talk about integrating GitHub as well as ES5 demo system, and we're going to see about a sample application how to build using BAS. There are lots of tips and tricks which are essential for doing our day-to-day job using BAS. So we're going to talk about in our coming video. So that's it for this session. For more sessions, do check out fearux.in.